Well, here it is, Cowboys fans. It's win or go home from here on out. There's no tomorrow if you lose. If you lose, you're hanging up your stuff and you can turn your attention to basketball season. But if you win, you move on. And the Cowboys will be playing. We are one day away from the big game versus Seattle at home. It'll be the late game on Fox, 7:15, and then winner of this game. Yeah, it's gonna be a very difficult game. Dak is gonna have to be very patient with Seattle and not force it and take what the defense gives you. And also, we're going to have to be able to run the football. We're going to have to be able to run it effectively to keep the Seahawks defense guessing. And we're also going to need Prescott to be able to make plays using his legs. Because if Prescott can use his legs and get on the move and get some design runs or roll out of the pocket, it can open things up for this offense. We should Zeke. We're gonna have Zeke. He should be ready to go. He sat out last week. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it was probably smart. So he'd be ready to roll when when it was a game. If you lose, you're done. And that's what it is from here on out. Also, when we throw the ball, Dak's going to need to be able to spread it around to Zeke and Amari Cooper and Cole Beasley and Michael Gallup and Blake Jarwin, who emerged as who had a big game last week. Dak had a big game last week, but that was against one of the worst defenses in the New York Giants. And we're also working in our favor. We're going to get our star left tackle Tyron Smith back, as well as our right guard Zach Martin. That's huge because Prescott, if we can have Tyron Smith, if he's healthy, he can he will be effective protecting Dak's blind side, and if we have Zach Martin healthy, he can block effectively for pass blocking and run blocking. We're going to have to be patient running the ball, and also we're going to have to be able to defend another dual threat quarterback in Russell Wilson. We're going to have to start. We can't be having these first half funks that we've been having for most of this year. We're gonna our offense is gonna have to get in gear and force the Seahawks to play from behind and to throw it more often than they're used to. Because the Seahawks, they have a really dominant run game. And if we can force them to play from behind, we might be able to force them to throw it more frequently, which could lead to interceptions. But we're going to have to pressure Russell Wilson and keep him in the pocket, and we're going to have to be able to defend Seattle's receivers as well as stop the run. And we've got to be able to stay on the field. We got to be able to control the ball. We need to control the line of. We need to be able to pick up first downs and take up and get drives of like 14 plays and 6 minutes, or as long as we just need to give our defense some time to rest because our defense has really, when our offense has struggled. I mean, our defense has probably been the better unit most of the year, but the defense got they got they got lit up the last few weeks, and they're gonna have to play better than they played the last few weeks if the Cowboys expect to give our offense short fields with turnovers, as well as get off the fields on third downs and give our defense enough time to rest. If we run the ball and control the clock, and we're able to open up the offense, and Prescott can have a big game in addition to the big rushing game and controlling the clock. I think if we run the ball and control the clock and give Dak time to find the open receivers and he delivers it to them, I think we'll be fine. But we can't beat ourselves with drive killing penalties, nor can our defense give up those late hits, which happened twice. Another thing working in our favor, last time we played when we were in Seattle, they had Earl Thomas, who the following week he got hurt, and he's out for the season, so he's not there. Yeah, Seattle, they struggle. They play better at home. We play better at home, so we're gonna have to take advantage of Seattle's our struggles on the road. If we want, our crowd is gonna have to be really loud and really on defense. Yes, as long as we don't shoot ourselves in the foot with offensive penalties and turnovers, and we protect the ball and can control time of possession and finish drives with 7, that'll give us the best chance to win. And if we can stop the run and hold Seattle to field goals, then that'll also give us a good chance to win. It's win or go home from here on out. We'll see what happens. How about them Cowboys?